The British government is set to deport popular pastor, Tobi Adegboyega, to Nigeria after losing his case against deportation at the Immigration Tribunal. It was earlier reported that the UK government had shut down his church, SPAC Nation, after investigations exposed a misuse of funds by the church leadership. It was also gathered that the UK authorities closed the church after Adegboyega failed to properly account for more than £1.87 million of outgoings and operating with a lack of transparency. According to the Telegraph, an immigration tribunal ruled that he should be deported back to Nigeria after a series of investigations. He arrived in UK on a visitor's visa in 2005. Adegboyega has lived in the UK unlawfully ever since. In 2019, the pastor applied for leave to remain under ECHR's right to a family life. His application was initially dismissed by a first-tier immigration tribunal before he appealed. Having been married to a British woman, the pastor claimed deportation would breach his right under the European Convention of Human Rights to a family life and failed to consider his community work with SPAC. His legal team described him as a charismatic community leader of a large, well-organized church who had intervened in the lives of many hundreds of young people, predominantly from the black communities in London, to lead them away from trouble. Politicians including former Prime Minister Boris Johnson and senior figures within the Metropolitan Police had lauded his work, he claimed, but no testimony by them was submitted to the court. However, the Home Office contended all is not as it seems and dragged him before an immigration tribunal. According to the judgment as quoted by the Telegraph, the tribunal said evidence against the Nigerian pastor were taken to consideration. The judgment reads, various manifestations of Mr. Adegboyega's church have been closed by either the Charity Commission or the High Court because of concerns over its finances and lack of transparency. Former members of the church have alleged that it is a cult in which impoverished young people are encouraged to do anything they can to donate money, including taking out large loans, committing benefit fraud and even selling their own blood. It is alleged that the church leadership lead lavish lifestyles and there have, it is said, been instances of abuse. The Home Office's case before us was that all this needs to be considered when evaluating whether Mr. Adegboyega is in fact of real value to the UK. Speaking at the tribunal, Adegboyega said that claims that his church was a cult was unfounded and attacks on him and the church were politically motivated. He also maintained no one had ever faced criminal charges over his church's finances, adding that his deportation would breach his human rights. However, the tribunal was told the Charity Commission concluded there had been serious misconduct and/or mismanagement in the administration of the charity which was sustained over a substantial period of time. The tribunal also found Adegboyega's evidence to be hyperbolic in many instances and had sought to grossly inflate his influence. Mr. Adegboyega seeks to rely on family and private life relationships, all of which have been established whilst he was in the UK unlawfully, and which would survive his return to Nigeria. The interference would therefore be limited, and lawful in all the circumstances. We shall update you as more news come out. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, kindly like, share and subscribe and click the bell icon to get our videos as they drop. Kindly also watch our other informative videos. We love you from all of us at A Corner. See you on our next video on your favorite channel. Bye.